how'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep items, things, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Green Bay.
All I ever wanted was a black brand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. You solid love, but it's not enough. You that are really stuff, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Somebody gotta do it. I know. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take the G. Hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like what he owns.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
On second down, Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Go. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's taken down at the 7.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he gets this up close to the 40. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Second down and 8.
Cougar 19, drop 50, drop 50.
He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Intercepted. Okay, ready? Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Packers. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Ready? 60 Eagles, Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Open man downfield. It's Franklin. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Exiting the pocket right. He's got it at about the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
17 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
On play action, it is Dart. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Green Bay. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. The point by Sanders is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Ready? Flat. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 12.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets 35. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
Ready, set.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Hot 70, Warrior 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Hill look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Bears call out their field goal team. This one from 47 yards out. His kick is perfect. And the Bears get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. The defense stringing him out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd and 5.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Packers on top. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's got his man. It's Pickens. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Up of 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
A gain of
From the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Set up. Head to 60. Head to 60. Set up.
They'll go again here with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, they need 7.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, 3rd down. It's Dart. That is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. They can't hook up there. And that incompletion takes us to the 2-minute warning.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
On the give, it's Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On the return is Jones. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. 2nd and 7.
Harrison Jr. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man, left side, he's got it. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing again, Dart. He'll get this to Kyren Williams. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Williams trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a run with their tight end. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Brendan Strange. Touchdown, Packers.
Jason Sanders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. To throw here to begin the drive. Throw on the run is complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. The clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here we go, track. 60, track 60.
Back to throw. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Bears call out their field goal team. Packers going to use their final timeout now. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are back within 2 scores.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Hey, check that. Here we go. Cougar 19. Hurt. Ready?
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Chicago.
12 yards. And the Bears.
They will run it over center with Hall. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on.
A give. Here's Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He stiffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Motion man is Johnston. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get that.
And he will score! Quentin Johnston, touchdown Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jordan Battle up from the safety spot makes the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Dart out to his right, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Packers set to kick this one away. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They give to Hall. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready? Hurt, hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
And here comes Hall. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Tony Adams still on the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Strike.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Mustang 19. Let's go. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Steady.
They will indeed go as they... And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Come on. Hey, time ball, lady.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
On the jump.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Cowboys, go.
To the air now on first and 10. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 9.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Motion man is Johnston. Throw the right flat. It is caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. He's got room at the 30. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
In motion. Reed. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he will score. Game on. Breece Hall. Touchdown Bears. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They run over center with Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for Packers. First down.
down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards. And the Packers, first down.
Handoff now for Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. T.J. Sanders. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done.
Got it. Ready? Got it. Cowboy 80. Got you lying. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 19.
On the run, here's Hall. Room past the 20. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it with Hall. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
The motion man is Sanders.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. The stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here we go. First and goal.
Back. Crack all 80. Liking your team. Ready.
They'll run. It's Hall. And he's going to be stopped just toward the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Hey, back.
The motion man is Sanders.
19. Get up.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. Here's a design run, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Here we
The
go.
Bears will line up for the
70
2-point
Lions.
conversion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Rig alert. Rig alert.
They'll drop to throw, and he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Left 18. Pioneer. Check go.
Now the shotgun. It's Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. The defense pulls here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.